Hi folks, what a difference several weeks make. We were down here filming the Glen Hope Bridge and it was 85 degrees back then and I was wearing shorts and sandals. Today, we were lucky to hit 60. The leaves are starting to turn color. Fall is in the air. It's going to be beautiful around here pretty soon. Behind me, I have the Linton Stevens Bridge. Let's go inside and we'll check it out. I don't have a lot of history on this bridge. There's not much online about it. As far as I know, it hasn't had any of the calamities that some of the bridges around here in the past have had. And let me back off here. There's a car coming. You can see down there, that's the big Elk Creek, which this bridge spans. This road is a small country road here, but it's got a few cars come through here every few minutes or so. We have a nice, huge sign here. Some history on it. You can see it was built in 1875. It was rebuilt a couple times. Well, they say rebuilt in 1884, rehabilitated in 1996, which means it wasn't quite rebuilt. Maybe not to that extent that you could call it rebuilt. Then you have your commissioners here and so on and so forth. Now, I do know this bridge was damaged during Hurricane Ida back in September of 2021. That hurricane did a lot of damage around here. As you call it, wiped out the Rudolph Arthur Bridge completely, which we did a video on a while back. Now, I had a subscriber contact me. They actually are rebuilding that bridge. We went down there when we saw the construction. We thought they were just going to put a normal bridge there. They are actually going to put another cover bridge there, so that's nice to hear. But getting back to this bridge here, you can see now we have our arch. So you would call this a Burr Arch Truss Bridge here. And you got a king post right in the center here. What's interesting is you have these steel rods here. This is something that I've never seen before. Connecting the arch portion here down to, I guess, the roadbed below. Now the roadbed, come to speak of it, I'm standing on is a little bit different here. We have what feels like wooden corrugated planks, and you can see there's screws. You can see that they're not every few inches or so. So that's a very different platform than what we're used to seeing. Go on to the other side of the bridge here. I'm interested to see what's down below here. So we can get down on this side. I had to park on that side of the bridge. You can see the van over there. Not the only place you can park around here. Let's see if we can get down here. There seems to be a little trail going down here. The bridge looks very similar to the side, the planking that they had on the Glen Hope Bridge, same coloration. Kind of neat, actually. Same style. And there's a big Elk Creek there. And yeah, you can see what we've got going. Now here's the here's those steel rods that were connected up there on the arch, coming down through. You can see them up in there. That's interesting. And there's that platform. It's got a steel grate, what looks like, and then maybe there's some sort of decking on the top. Those wooden pieces, that's different. Gigantic steel beams here. Don't know when these were put in. Maybe this was the rehabilitated part. Well, you can see actually, look at that. Look at the sticks caught up in there. The river at one time got that high. Those were sticks pushed in by the water. That's maybe when Ida came through here. This was shut down, as I mentioned, for a little bit after Ida came through here. I guess they had to assess the damage to the bridge if there was any. But I don't think it was closed down for very long. We do have a lot of rust occurring here, though. Not a lot, but some. So they may be getting underneath here to do some sanding and painting at some point. That's neat. We'll come down here closer to the river of the creek, I should say, the big Elk Creek. Got some rapids over there. Oh, it is nice and gentle right here. Let's see if we can go up on this side here. And I'll get you, spin you around here. We'll take some video of this side here. Very nice. You saw a fish jump over there in the river. Nice stonework here. I don't know who's responsible for the construction of this bridge, but I would have to guess it's that Menander Wood. That information I could not find online, but he seems to have made most of these bridges here in Pennsylvania. And the gentleman, I don't recall his name, who made the stonework on the Glen Hope Bridge, well, maybe he was responsible for this stonework too, but it's beautiful. 9 foot 0 inches. As I said before, I'm not aware of any damage or misfortune that occurred to this bridge, unlike some of the other, or a lot of the other bridges here in Pennsylvania. No large trucks, to my knowledge, have damaged it. Just rehabilitation due to age, and maybe some slight damage due to Hurricane Ida. Let's walk back through here. You can see this. This is interesting. Up here, that looks like the wood was sort of dovetailed. You want to call it that? I've never seen that before. So you don't have a contiguous piece here. And it was glued together. Interesting. So that was replaced. This portion here was replaced. Huh, I've never seen that before. Usually you would see an entire beam replaced. Like maybe this one was here. See, this one looks like it's newer. Interesting. I'll point you up a little bit. You can see the roof. This is Kings Row Road, if I'm not mistaken. Not a very busy road, as you can tell. I thought there would be cars coming through because when I first got here, several cars came through. I thought they'd be coming through more often than this, but good thing they're not. We'll put this back up on the video here. All right, we'll put the drone up now. We'll see if we can get some drone video. I'm not sure I'm going to fly through the bridge, but we'll see. By the way, the bridge is 102 feet in length, so it's one of the longer bridges here. Let's get the drone out. I have to warn you, though, that the drone's being a little bit pissy right now. He heard that I was thinking about replacing him with one of the newer DJI drones. Truth is, I might be. Well, let's see how he reacts. Would you like to fly now? Oh, come on, I was just kidding about getting another drone. Would you do it for another battery if I got you another battery? What if I got you 2 batteries? Okay, go ahead. truth is I'm going to replace them. You know, I'm not going to get extra batteries. I was just kidding. I'll get you your batteries. All right, folks. We'll see you in the next video.